Bang! We're back.
We back at it.
What's going on? What's going on? That's good.
Your face.
Fellas?
What's going on? What's going on? Yo,
What's
you know what
happening?
tomorrow is? Football
Football
season, baby.
day.
Let's go.
Who doesn't love football on Thursdays, especially? I like Thursday night football games. I don't care what you guys say. I love Thursday night football games.
So do I, of course. Who doesn't?
The
Why
best.
are you so upset about it? Like,
No, because you guys.
It's the worst.
I've heard before some guys don't like Thursday night football. They say Thursday night shouldn't be. I don't care. It could be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. As long as we got football.
Some of the games are trash, though.
Yeah,
It's always trash. It's always trash.
You know?
But you know, I blame that fan.
But guess what?
I'd rather go watch the local JV game than Thursday night.
As bad as those games are, we're watching it, right?
We're all watching them. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. We'll be watching it.
We're watching.
All right, so we got a Wednesday special edition. It's the day before NFL season kicks off. Want to talk some football. It's going to be short, nothing crazy. No hour-long podcast, but we're also going to predict 3 games each. Our gambling junkie is not available today, but he did send me his picks.
What is wrong with this guy?
I don't know, man.
He's
afraid.
Half an hour on a Wednesday night.
He's afraid of the camera. So,
oh, man. Lord.
He's busy, man. He
could call with his phone. He could pop up on his phone right quick.
We're gonna send a makeup artist to his house one day and get him up nice and shit.
Send him up here too, so he can fix this.
Oh, me too. Wait,
guys,
none of us.
This is the way. This is the way to go right here, bro. Come on.
I just finally got it cut today. Thanks,
David.
Oh man,
looking like.
How much is gonna cost to bring you to Yonkers?
I just donated mine, man. I just had mine was growing for 3.5 years.
Oh man, how much is it gonna take to bring you up to Yonkers? You gotta
for you, I'll go there for free, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Anything.
So before we get into NFL, we're gonna talk about that Monday night NCAA
okay.
special.
I thought we was gonna.
No, we're not gonna avoid that. Absolutely not. I'm since I moved down to South Carolina, I became a Clemson fan. I do love the Hurricanes, but Clemson's a new team. I had to. My biggest takeaway of that game is the Dabo dynasty done. And the reason why I say that is, I mean, even starting last year, like they win 12 games.
I think
was it?
I think they went 10. Yeah, they was up.
Give or take 10, right? Whatever the record
I'll check while you talk.
But they struggled all last year. Every single one of their wins were a fucking struggle. Now you see DJ Agulier, whatever his last name is. Yeah, and he's looking somewhat decent over in Oregon State, wherever the hell he is.
He looked good the other day.
And
I mean, they also did play San Diego State.
Honestly, everybody hated that motherfucker down here in South Carolina.
Yeah,
playing in that Dabo system.
Yeah, why? Because he wasn't living to the hype.
That's what it was.
When he came out of high school, because I remember watching him on, I think it was a Netflix series.
Yeah, he was supposed to be big shit.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be after Trevor. It was him.
After Trevor, he was supposed to take over the reins, and nothing came of it. They struggled last year, and it looks like the same fucking offense again. Now, in a press conference, Dabo said something interesting. Under Dabo, Clemson was 58-0 when they rushed for 200 yards and passed for 200 yards. In Clemson's history, they were 108-0. Same stat line. And that was the first game that they lost where they actually ran for 200, passed for 200, and they got crushed.
Yeah, and their only bright spot was their running back Shipley.
He's gonna be the only one shining throughout the whole season.
Mm-hmm. They shot themselves in the foot a lot though. They fumbled the ball twice in the red zone, right, or something like that.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I was in and out of that game. I'm not gonna lie.
I watched most of that game.
But let's not be like Duke isn't the same team as they were years prior. They have gotten better.
Yeah, they got better, and their coach is pretty good too.
But
Clemson lost.
Clemson is Clemson. and they were supposed to dominate this game.
They lost two good defensive players from last year. They are Brees, right? Brian Brees. And who's the other, the linebacker?
Yeah, but Danny, as we spoke in the previous episode, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did say that this is one of the top colleges that all they do is when somebody leaves, they grab a 5-star recruit.
I agree.
Them in.
But how many of those 5 stars?
Yeah, but Duke's one of those.
Don't pan out.
Yeah,
look at the ESPN. I always check the ESPN, the 300 now, because now it ain't the ESPN 100 recruits, and you see the top players, and you see players like you ask yourself, you're like, I never heard of this guy. I don't know what the heck happened to this guy. You see someone ranked 94 being drafted 91. So that's how it is. Again, their 5 stars didn't pan out.
Yeah, but Duke is known as the basketball school, not the football school. I mean, there's no way.
There's
no way.
Daniel Jones.
I mean, it's Clemson. We're talking about Clemson and Duke football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it was Clemson losing to North Carolina. North Carolina's football team has a history of being somewhat decent. I mean, we're talking about Duke football. That was an embarrassing loss. I mean, huge.
They were, like I said, I was in and out of that game, but the parts that I was watching it, okay, I think I'm going to say that's probably the sloppiest I ever seen them under that. What's his name? I forget. Dabo. There you go. I had a brain fart over there. What you would call? But that's the parts that I was watching. They look sloppy, and I think that's the most I ever seen them sloppy. Never seen them sloppy with Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson. You know what I mean? The talent is there, but talk about being behind the 8 ball right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean that might have taken them out of the whole.
That game against Florida State. I don't know when they play, but they lose that game. You're pretty much.
It could have taken them out of the running, but the only thing they can hope for is Duke has an outstanding season, and then you know how the computers start working, and then it starts saying how, Clemson on the road to start the season, so it's not, and then Clemson has from this part on.
Well, it's more of the eye test now with the playoff committee and stuff. Right. They get in the room now. It's not really about. I mean, they still punch numbers and stuff. But
are we doing 8 teams this year or still 4?
We're doing 4. Next year it goes to 12, I think.
12. Okay.
12. Yeah, 12. But they look sloppy.
I think regardless, they're done. They're not getting in that top 4.
The ACC is not. I'll pull up the schedule real quick before we get to.
they're gonna have to win 81-0 every single fucking game.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, you did not see what Florida State just did to LSU. They gotta play Florida State.
Yeah.
Duke's quarterback is good though. He's not that bad. Can
I ask you a question though?
The professor said he had to finish his exam.
Yeah, it's hard.
Dabo is he always sounds like he's against the whole transfer portal and stuff. And they get the recruits, they get the 5-star, 4-star recruits, 5-star recruits and stuff. Maybe dipping in a little bit more than what, because I'm pretty sure they got some type of transfers coming in. But I mean, listen, if everybody's doing it, don't be that one guy that stands out and I don't need to do it, because guess what? It's gonna get it's not there yet, but it's heading in that direction where you're going to see teams going full-blown, going that direction instead of recruiting heavily just to build a team. And especially, we talked about it last week, especially if Colorado and the way Prime did it. If they have success this year with it, it's a copycat league, right? It's all about copycat, what worked for
Or Clemson keeps losing and won't be able to recruit any top players. They won't want to go to Clemson.
I'm looking at their schedule. They only got games against
ACC, no?
Ranked opponent. Yeah, 3. There's only 3 teams ranked in the top 25.
Yeah, and they'll win the next 2, right? Against Charleston Southern and Florida Atlantic. Then it's the big one. That's the big one. At Clemson,
it's at Clemson.
And then the following week, after Florida State on the 30th, they play some college named Syracuse. They'll crush that.
Yeah.
No, they won't. Syracuse will be winning 27-14.
They
come back in the last 5 minutes and go ahead and score the rest.
They struggle with Syracuse.
Yeah, they always struggle. Even when they had Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, they struggle.
Was it last year, Danny? When you guys? No, it was 2 years ago, right? When you almost went to Clemson and beat them, right? And then they have Miami, which Miami. We'll see this week. Miami has a test with Texas A&M coming into town, and then it's that last game of the season. No, I'm sorry. Then they got Notre Dame. Yeah, they got.
And Notre Dame, that transfer quarterback they got in there looks good, Hartman.
Yeah. And then they got North Carolina, and then by the time they play South Carolina. I think South Carolina's going to be okay. Spencer Rattler and stuff like that.
I think he's a bum.
So they have
he's a hype. He's all hype. He's all hype.
They have opportunities.
He's no longer hype anymore. How you go from being projected #1 draft pick in the draft, projected Heisman, and end up having to transfer, and he's still quarterbacking. He could have broke,
And
he didn't even try.
When he was in Oklahoma, it was
Oklahoma.
Right? Yeah, it was Lincoln Riley, the head coach, still.
Yeah,
right?
yes. And let's also not talk about who Lincoln Riley took with him to USC, right?
Yeah.
And let's also not the rumor that just went around where his dad just came out and said, if the team isn't the right fit, my son will be okay. And that goes back to the NIL deal. Exactly. Same goes for the what's the female that for LSU? Reese.
Oh, Angel Reese, yeah.
She said they asked her last year, will you go to the WNBA? She said, why? I'm making a boatload more money than what these WNBA
it's
players
changing.
are making. And that's the same thing with this. So if Arizona keeps throwing ducks out there, they might not get their guy.
Then they'll stay with Kyler Murray. But yeah, his dad did come on and say that today, and he hit it right on the head. Like that's the effect of the NIL.
He should be the next Elway.
He's in a perfect.
Only team I want to play for is Miami.
But he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out.
No, he's gonna come up. But he's not
gonna stay. You know what I mean? You're risking the injury. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Right. That's why these players leave. They're afraid.
I don't know what Lee's talking about. I think he's gonna be great, man.
You're right. Who?
Rattler.
You must not be watching the same tape.
I mean, listen. He has the arm strength. He has the talent, but it's just not. Like last year they finished strong.
He has all that. He also has all the hype, and he never lives up to it.
Time out. He's going to be so damn good. He's going to be the #1 pick in the draft, right?
Who? Spencer Rattler?
He's going to go, hey. He's going to go #1 in the draft. He's going to go to the 2 and 15 Miami Dolphins.
Well, according to your predictions.
Write that down.
Write it down.
No, this guy must have had a long day.
No, because you know what?
Spencer Rattler.
Hey, they always draft every quarterback you hate. You might as well take Rattler.
That's
true. Well, he doesn't like nobody anyway.
You shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have. I dislike Spencer Rattler.
No, he's right. He's right.
Mom popping up this.
Mom popping up on the podcast.
No, but he's right though. If he does, he might be #1, and Miami might have a #1 pick. It'd be Caleb Williams and him, and we might take Spencer Rattler. So you might be right.
You know what's gonna happen.
You might be right.
All right, so let's transition into the biggest signing.
Oh
this
yes.
Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa with a huge contract. 5 years.
170 million, 122 guaranteed. Is it?
Yeah.
That's 34 million a year.
Okay, but do you know the whole details of it all? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be all back towards the end.
I don't know.
I haven't checked. I'll be honest with you.
Because did you not see what I sent you guys earlier this morning? Because they got a whole lot of people. The thing is, I sent you a list of the top players they have to pay. Right? That's probably like 10, 11 players. You still need 40 other players to make up there. Like I understand you got a quarterback that you don't have to pay for a long time. But the whole thing with we all know the salary cap's probably going to go up again next year. Right. And the whole salary cap in the NFL is fugazi. Because all they do is they put these numbers out, and then every year players restructure so where they can make it work. But then the players still get the money. But
yeah, I'm seeing nothing on contract situation on
nothing yet. So he's probably gonna backload it towards the end. He's probably gonna get like a huge signing bonus towards the beginning. Probably get like a $5, $6, $7 million next year hit.
His signing bonus is.
So he is the highest. He is the highest.
It looks like it's $50 million his signing bonus.
Yeah, so then next year he'll probably make like 8, 10 million, and then it'll be 10, 25, 37. It just keep going up.
They probably go there.
And then he's gonna want to redeal again if he keeps performing to the way he is.
So he is now the highest paid player other than the quarterback.
Yeah.
At 34 million, Aaron Donald's 31.7, Tyreek Hill at 30.
He deserves it, man.
No, listen. He's.
You know what I mean? You can't. What's him? Players like him. Players like T.J. Watt.
Since he's been in the league,
Aaron Donald. You gotta pay those guys.
Did T.J. Watt get paid?
He got paid.
T.J. Watt did get paid. Yeah.
T.J. is at 28.2. He's the
fourth.
How about Myles Garrett?
With the Giants, have to get paid.
How about Myles Garrett?
I don't have that list. They only gave me 4. My bad.
Okay. So then he's not even top 5, Myles Garrett. So that's he's gonna want to get paid. Well, listen, he deserves it. But the thing is, he does get hurt.
He has to stay healthy. I mean,
Bosa does get hurt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're gonna sign this huge.
Myles Garrett is at 25.
25.
Yeah. Max Crosby's 23.5. Leonard Williams is 21 from the Giants.
Yeah, we gotta go ahead and
then Trey Hendrickson from the.
If he's not doing enough with Sexy Dexy.
Can you imagine the franchise tag? For
defense tag?
It just
for defense just went up.
Defensive end, yeah.
No,
because now you have to look because now you have Micah Parsons when his time is coming.
Yeah, I have a question with these franchise tags, right? With the money going up, besides running back, it goes down. But knowing the NFL, you know, how you could get injured so quick. You know, and a lot of these contracts are not guaranteed, just a signing bonus.
Right.
Why wouldn't you, as a player who's been in the league a couple of years, just take that deal? Take that franchise tag, sign it. Bet on yourself for the following year. Hopefully, someone else.
You could go that route with
injuries.
Yeah, I'm not saying the 3-year players. I'm not saying that you're in the league for 3 years and your first contract is you're going to go take the franchise tag. No, but I'm thinking if you already made a little money, right, and they offer you the franchise tag, why not? You know what I mean? I would take. I'll take anything. I'll play for 100,000.
But that's why now when there's a contract negotiation going back and forth between the team and the player, it's not really so much of the years and the grand total of it. Like use Nick Bosa's for example.
Just the guaranteed
money. It's all about the guaranteed money. That's what that's what holds.
Which usually comes with the signing bonus. So the signing bonus
that's separate. That's separate. No, that's
I know, but
maybe you're right. Maybe you are right. But that's what it is now. Now these players. It's not about like 5 years, 4 years, and out of that $200 million, how close are you willing to get to guarantee me that? Like Deshaun Watson, last year with Cleveland guaranteeing I think it was $260 million after what he won. That's another story, but.
That happened with Lamar. Lamar wanted that guaranteed money.
Same thing.
That's pretty much what it was.
That's what it is. So it's all about the guaranteed money.
Kirk Cousins did it. Kirk Cousins, became a multi-million, over $100 million in those contracts.
That's what you go back to what you say, Danny, to the point where it's not fully guaranteed. So they know it's not fully guaranteed, but they're trying to get as much guaranteed close to, you know what I mean? If you can't get the whole pie, you might as well try to get close to it. 122 out of 122.5 out of 170 is pretty damn good, and he deserves it. Like I said, I'm not gonna knock him. I think he's Joey Bosa. His brother can't stay healthy, but I think he's better than his brother.
His nose gets in the way.
Yeah. So listen, San Francisco for minutes this is big because I thought up until this morning I'm like You know,
it was looking scary, honestly.
He might miss week 1, and listen, that the defense is good, but that front 7 is what protects that secondary.
Hey, man,
when will Chris Jones sign his?
That's another one where he's sitting back right now, like okay,
yeah. There was a couple of defensive ends that were
and I think Artie Burns from Carolina. He wants
Brian Burns.
Brian Burns. Yeah, Brian Burns. He wants 27-28 million.
I was reading some stuff on Bleacher Report, and they had like 10 trades that could happen during the season. Shit, I was hoping
Aaron Donald to the Cowboys.
No, I was hoping Bosa wouldn't sign that contract because they were going to trade him to the Bears as one of the teams. I'm just saying, listen. Why not? Why not?
Listen, if they couldn't work out the deal with Nick Bosa, then John Lynch, like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? But they have all those players. Like the thing that these sent us, it's going to get to a point where like it's going to be some hard decisions when the time comes for San Francisco.
Well, who they got? They signed Hargrave, right? Hargrave, the D tackle from Philadelphia.
Hey,
now with Bosa.
Trivia question: who's the highest paid quarterback in the league?
Daniel Jones. No, just fucking.
Justin Herbert, no.
Justin
Herbert.
15 a year.
That's only
for now.
That's for now because they're saying that Joey B is going to start talking.
And it's only going to go well.
Who's got the total guaranteed money?
Is it Hurts?
Quarterback?
Watson.
Jalen Hurts, no? Isn't Jalen Hurts?
Deshaun Watson.
No, Watson.
Oh, yeah, he got the
guarantee.
Yeah, I know it.
230
guaranteed.
It was 230.
He's the one who messed up the market. But yeah, overall with the 49ers, they had to make that they had to sign him.
It was no brainer.
He does get injured. And listen, one of our boys who on our group message said it, and he was on point and said that it was gonna happen. He was gonna be the highest paid. It was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was reading, and I'm like, bro, I don't see it happening. Because he didn't even show up to he didn't show up at all. But listen, he deserves it. He is the horse of that defense, and he deserves it. But that is a lot of money.
It's like what you told us earlier, though. Why are they able to give all these top players on their team?
Quarterback. There's no one paying their quarterback.
They have to pay the quarterback, and it doesn't like you know what I mean. Like.
They're not going to have to. They're not going to have to for a couple of years.
And they might never have to. Way that system is.
Yeah. So I think it was a smart move on the 49ers part.
Yeah.
They're gonna be one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Oh,
again. Yeah, I thought it was a great signing.
I agree.
Now he can get back to camp and hopefully play week 1.
Yeah, but people are saying that it's going to set him back a little bit because he wasn't at camp.
Hell no,
it's not going to set him up. That guy's been working out all season long.
That fucking guy, he drinks Adderall in the morning and all throughout the fucking day.
His dad is like a high school coach, man. He has these guys working out, man. He got these guys working out like crazy, bro.
There's certain players.
Doing burpees. You ever get burpees? These things are the worst, man. You got to be doing the fucking burpees, man.
He's fine. Ain't no setback for them.
There's certain players in the league, man. There's certain players in the league that they don't need no damn training camp.
He's ready to go. He's ready to go.
Let's get to our weekly picks here.
Football's here.
Anybody want to go first?
We're not going to talk. Hold on, real quick. We're not going to talk about Travis Kelce's injury.
We can talk about Travis Kelce, Andrew.
I mean, it ended up being not that serious. So hyperextension.
I don't think it's that. He's gonna play tomorrow. Watch,
bro. I'm fat as hell. I hyperextend every part of my body. It's not that big of a deal, bro. Get over it. Get your ass in the field tomorrow, and that's
so.
Don't make me pick the Lions right now.
Listen, man, they put on that bottle freeze on that knee, man.
I need him out there. I got
same game, and then
I need Travis Kelce out there.
I see how.
No, what they need is them soccer trainers that go on the field, spray some shit on players, back up and run.
That's fucking bottle freeze, man. Yeah. That should straighten you right up, bro.
So
before soccer players become soccer players, they become actors.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So the report was just a hyperextension.
It ended
of
up
his
being
knee.
Yeah, now they're saying it's a bruised knee.
He's
Yeah,
good.
but you know what? That's Andy Reid though. Andy Reid is a little tricky son of a bitch when it comes to injuries and shit like that.
You think he plays tomorrow?
I think he. Yeah. Yeah.
I
think he starts. He may not have a lot of snaps in the second half, but
I mean, even if he does not play, I don't think
he's gonna play. He's gonna play.
Yeah.
And if not, they got the backup. David, what's his name? What's the backup's name? Days. Yeah, that's that guy.
No, it's not Days.
Enough, man. No, what is his name?
It's Bell, right?
Hardy something.
No, listen. It don't matter who the backup. That offense ain't gonna look the same if he ain't on that field.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I think they'll be all right with or without him. Honestly.
Yeah, this team has to prove that defense has to prove. Detroit, they say a lot about Detroit.
If he
wasn't that good last year, man.
If he doesn't play tomorrow, let's just say he doesn't play tomorrow, who do they miss more tomorrow, Kelce or Chris Jones?
Kelce.
Hold on. Question. Wait, the question is Kadarius Toney available tomorrow?
He's playing.
Yeah.
I think they'll be all right, man. Like
no, Kelce is the leader of that offense.
Nah, man. I think they win regardless.
If he's not on that field, you'll see.
I think if he doesn't play, it's gonna be close.
That's my hot take. That's my hot take for this week. If he don't play, they still win.
My hot take: if he don't play, they lose.
This is a high-powered offense. This is a great.
So they got Noah. I think the backup is Noah Gray and Blake Bell.
That's who it is. Noah Gray.
Noah Gray.
The crazy part, Danny, you have no idea who the hell that is.
Noah Gray.
You have no idea who the fuck Noah Gray is.
I guarantee you. Listen, I guarantee you this.
Noah Gray scores a touchdown tomorrow.
I guarantee you, if Kelce doesn't play, Noah Gray will score like 3 touchdowns, and Nas picks him up next week.
You're fucking.
No, that's a guarantee. Because listen, Kittle might. I think Kittle is questionable for Sunday.
I hope
Chris Jones is out.
Is he on Nas's team?
Chris Jones is out tomorrow.
Chris Jones
don't play at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he's not signed. He's not. He's
okay. He's done. He
said that he's
willing to hold out to week 8. Yeah.
Week 8. Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's another guy that's on the Chicago Bears radar for trades. Is Chris Jones.
That one I heard.
We got draft picks, bro.
You guys got a.
Hey,
Mahomes could redo his contract again.
Hey, we finna try to win at least more than 3 games.
Hold up, then. But it's a friendly deal that he has.
Mahomes.
He's basically doing.
I know Mahomes getting paid later. Yeah.
He's basically doing his contract is. From what I read, his contract was set up for the time when the time came to sign Chris Jones. The fact that it's not done yet, I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's a head scratcher because his deal, Mahomes' deal, is to lock up guys like Kelce, Chris Jones, and I guess the offensive lineman when any one of them. You know what I mean?
Which they didn't. Well, they're gonna sign. Eventually, they're gonna sign Creed Humphrey. But
I'll take a Chris Jones and Patrick Mahomes combo trade package to the Bears any day.
You could have had Patrick Mahomes.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay,
Mitchell Trubisky,
MVP.
Since we're talking about that, right? I want to take my little rant back. I want to apologize to Jim Irsay for saying that he's a motherfucker.
Yep.
Because I should say that Chris Greer is a motherfucker. Because with Jonathan Taylor, we should have drafted him. Instead, we took Noah Iguanagbaga, whatever his name is.
Oh, he's a cow. You guys traded him.
You'll see how much he sucks.
And you're going to see how much Calvin Joseph sucks, too. That's probably one of the worst trades ever.
But regardless of the fact, I'm done with that shit, bro.
Yeah, we can keep talking about the what ifs, bro.
I'll be here forever.
Yep. All right, so let's get into our weekly picks. I'll go first. So for the first game, it's a 1-point spread. The Bears and Packers. That's pretty much a toss-up. I think I'm gonna take the Bears with the 1. Other team, I'm gonna go with the Bengals at 3.5. I think they win by at least a touchdown. And I got the Jags at -5. Jags are gonna win by at least 25 points. Easy.
Who the Jags playing?
What?
At Indianapolis. Sorry.
Yeah, we good. Jags, we good.
25.
I got Jags winning. I got Jags winning.
He must have read Peter King's thing. Peter King loves Jacksonville. He has him 13-4, number 1 seed.
Hey, I'm about to say 14 wins at least. It's gonna change every week. Every week it's gonna change.
Chicago minus
so I got
1.
Bears at -1, Bengals at -3.5, and the Jags at -5.
Okay.
Those are my 3 picks for this week.
You want me to go? I'll go second if you want.
Danny, you want to go, Danny?
Oh, go ahead,
I'm
Dean.
going to my list.
Saints by 3.5. By 3. They're gonna beat the Titans. It's gonna be a hard-fought game. Chris Olave's gonna score a touchdown. Jaguars by 5, but it's not gonna be by 25 points. It's gonna be he's gonna win by a couple of touchdowns,
That's like 14.
Yeah,
at least 14, 21.
14, but it's not 21. It's not.
You said a couple. It could be 3. You don't know what a couple
14. And Bills will beat the Jets. 2.5.
I'm actually excited to watch that game.
So the
That's going to be a hell of a game.
Josh, 2.5?
2.5. They're going to win the Bills will win 27-17. 21-17, sorry. Late touchdown by Josh Allen.
D.
And let's go. Hold on. We're going with our spreads are going by ESPN, right?
Let's ESPN. Yep, ESPN.
So we're going with ESPN spreads, right?
That's
Mind you, spreads can change, but we're gonna go with the Wednesday spread because it's what we have up now, right? All right. So my spreads, I'm also going with Paulo's pick. I'm going with the Bears to -1. I don't trust Jordan Love at all. I don't. I think the Bears improved this year with defense. I think they're going to put pressure on him. I think he's going to freeze up. And
kill him.
And I think the Bears. And I think the Bears win easily. Also, my second game, I'm going Eagles -4. And then my third game, I'm going with Miami with the +3.
You know I don't like Miami at all.
I know you do, but I'm still going.
He dislikes Miami.
Yeah.
So those my
Mike.
I got
Mike. It's on you, Mike.
All right, so D took 2 of my picks. I'm also going Chicago -1. I mean, it's -1. You got to take that. Listen, you guys. Wow. Listen, nobody take my advice.
They still got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
I completely
suck at that. Pretty good defense in Jair Alexander.
You seriously like the Bears? Secretly, yeah.
Oh,
you and me. You and D.
No,
I think
it's a 1-point spread. Like
you like the Bears.
You hate you guys, but
you like the warm, fuzzy guys.
You can't avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't listen. I suck at betting. I can't win a goddamn parlay for the life of me. But I'm going with Chicago -1, and that's more because of the spread. I do think they win. I think if Jordan Love, I think Jordan Love probably comes off a little sluggish and stuff, and I think Chicago
kill him.
Chicago, new defensive players. I feel like it's a fresh start in Chicago, even though majority of the players is back, same head coach and stuff. And I think
I like the defensive signings we got, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Chicago. The other one, my second one is the same thing as D. I had Eagles -4. Jalen Hurts versus Mac Jones. I mean, that's all. I'll take my chances with that. And then the third one, I went back and forth with a couple, but I'm gonna go a little bit in the tough side. I'm going Carolina +3.5. I think Bryce Young goes to Atlanta and wins. I think they're going to win, but I'll take the +3.5.
Okay.
+3.5.
I have +3.5. Yeah.
All right, our gambling junkie who didn't want to come on today. I got his picks. He's going to go with the Jags at -5.
Oh, he joins the club. Nice.
Yeah. Jags is a popular pick this week, it seems like.
Not by 25 points.
Did he say 25 points?
He didn't give me that info, but he likes it. And he also got the Browns with the money line, so he's taking the Browns straight up. And he went with the Commanders at -7.
You know what? I kind of like Sam Howell. I'm not like hating on the guy.
You know the other one. You know the other one I was thinking about.
The whole thing with the Commanders, I like the whole offensive coordinator that went over there. The whole
I mean, they do play the Cardinals.
They don't like him. They don't like him.
They don't like him. You're right. They don't like him.
He's working them too. He's working them too hard, man.
Yeah, the new generation don't want to work hard.
Listen, the best thing for Washington getting rid of Daniel Snyder is the biggest fresh start that any franchise can ever have. And now it's just time. Ron Rivera to me is on the hot seat to start, but it's more of like new ownership. Probably gonna want to go their own route. You know what I mean? Because he's
if they don't make the playoffs, Rivera's being fired.
And then they have to.
They're gonna promote. They're gonna promote this guy. They're gonna promote him.
Yeah, that is a route that they could take. And then another thing too, they need to figure out.
Be enemy.
Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen with the relationship. I'm not saying it's a bad relationship, but Chase Young needs to be on that field. Suppose I seen something the other day that he might not even play week 1. Like
that's just a waste of. I'm telling you, I think he did really well his rookie year. No, it actually they were saying he was better than Bosa coming out of college too. Yeah.
Hey, quick trivia: who has the lowest? Who has the lowest price ticket this week?
Kansas City.
No.
Arizona.
No.
The
highest. Lowest.
Oh, the
price.
highest.
Cleveland.
So if I was to go to this game, I would be paying $217. That's the lowest price ticket.
Okay, no. Cleveland.
No, it's everybody wants to go see this upcoming season MVP, Justin Fields.
A lot of fans in Chicago.
So the Bears game.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's warm right now. No one wants to go.
That's true. Cold. That is true. See, but that's another.
I mean, listen. Last year, week 1 against San Francisco was a freaking hurricane out there.
So the Bears fans are kind of upset that they're trying to build a dome stadium because it takes.
It's a home field advantage. It is.
Cold in Chicago, man. Put that dome up. I'm mad the Giants didn't do the dome. I'm like, come on. You got 2 teams playing there. You know, it's cold in the Giants Stadium.
But the whole thing is
about MetLife Stadium is cold.
But it's New York, you know?
Don't matter. Put the dome up. You know, it's not enough parking sucks.
You gotta get advantages. Listen, I'm a Dolphins fan, right? Last year I went to the game. I went to the Buffalo and Miami game, right? I tell you not, I was at the Dolphins sideline, right? On the Dolphins side. That Buffalo side, the visitor side, they are all in the sun. There's no shade. I was in the shade, relaxing. I didn't sweat not one bit.
They did that for a reason.
They did it for a reason. Exactly my point. So you got to take your advantage somewhere. You got to take it somehow. And Miami did a perfect job building that stadium.
Every team that's going to build this new stadium is going to have at least a retractable roof because that gives them the ability to host a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what it's
about. Because more money, more money.
Well,
into
the year they build a retractable stadium is when the Bears are going to the Super Bowl and we're going to win that Super Bowl. So it is what it is.
When is that?
We don't know.
It won't be this year.
Probably not.
It won't be this year.
All right, so we got our picks in. Football starts tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We'll try to get back on Sunday if you
guys
are still up for it.
Starts tomorrow for our kids and for us. We have football to look forward to.
Yeah. Fins up, baby. Fins up. This is here for a good season, baby.
God, I hate Miami.
You know Bears hibernate in the fucking winter, right?
Let's go Cowboys.
We don't win.
Exactly.
Don't break my heart, Dallas.
There's no Giants in the fucking world.
F you and your squad. They're gonna get shut.
You then. Don't.
Hey, Danny, don't fuck on me.
Don't fuck on me.
Before we go, we mentioned it. We wrote to him this morning, but you know it's Danny's birthday today. You know?
Oh, happy birthday, Danny!
Danny's birthday today.
Thank you. 46. Y'all get that one.
You seen what I said? You the NFL Network went into your house and see your setup for Sunday. With your little TV.
You seen that, right?
Good.
You know what my setup is for Sunday?
Why 6 o'clock? Because 6 o'clock is usually when like the second half is starting in the 4 o'clock game. So you don't watch the second half of 4 o'clock.
I gotta come down for dinner.
Oh, you gotta
come down for dinner. I gotta eat. So what happens? I tell the missus, I was like, "Yo,
that's when you need an iPad, man. That's when you need an
iPad." From 11 to when they give that fantasy football now show, which is the worst show ever. You know, these guys are the worst. Don't listen to these guys. I've been listening to them the past couple of years, and you've seen what happened to me. You know, I'm telling you, from 11 to 6 o'clock, I tell her, listen, Saturday, I got no problem. Do whatever you want. I go shopping with you. Let's go do this. Let's do that, whatever. I'm like the happiest guy. Sunday, from 11 to 6. Leave me alone. Let me go in that room. Let me stress out. I'm in there pulling whatever little bit of hair I have here. So, you bastards. But then I get excited when they score touchdowns. I'm like, yeah. You know? So just leave me alone. Listen to this. But listen to this.
You don't get excited much then because there's no touchdowns for you.
Touchdowns, man. Look, you know what my neighborhood decided?
Tell him who's a 3-time champ, Danny. Tell him who's a
3-time champ. 3-time champ. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
3.
It is 3.
You know what my neighborhood decided to do this weekend?
Block party.
No.
Oh.
Yard sale. Saturday and Sunday. You believe that?
You better go out there and sell some
stuff.
stuff.
Saturday, I'm trying to sell everything I got downstairs. I got a bunch of crap from Timo.
You should put a sign up saying everything. You should put a sign. You should put a sign up saying everything must go today.
Today, yeah.
Today, not tomorrow.
But I don't understand whose bonehead idea was to have it on the first week
of the people football. Who don't like football. That's the problem.
I'm like, what the freaks? You know, I'm sorry. 11 o'clock. I'll be there in the morning. I'll try to sell some stuff early in the morning. 11 o'clock hit. You know, I'm sliding in the back.
11. What time does this yard sale start?
Don't worry, man. You know what I decided to do on Sunday? Yeah. I decided to join the softball team.
Softball team.
Even though softball is
early in the morning, I start at 8:30. I'm home by 11:30.
All right, there you go.
But I am 40.
Now you got to take
I went to a scrimmage last day. I went to a scrimmage two weeks ago. I'm like, I'm out there playing. I'm like, bro, I feel good. This ain't. I could have been doing this my whole life. Bro, I woke up the next day. I said, "What the fuck did I just do?" I'm like, I couldn't even move.
Everything
pick up the baby's toys. I'm like, man, I'm an old ass. I'm like, what the heck?
Welcome to the 40 club, bro.
Oh, jeez, man.
Mike, you get there.
What you call D&D? Real quick before we go, you weren't on for the fantasy talk.
Yeah, because you guys didn't put me on.
Come on, this guy's still with this shit.
Jesus.
What you would call?
That's why we don't have that many views on that episode. The
copy paste.
You should have done it anyway.
Copy paste.
I know I'm gonna jump over 46 minutes in.
Copy and paste, bro.
Hey, we would have easily win. We would have said, "Hey, you had technical difficulties."
That's it.
That's it. That week, you know. But your thoughts on your team and your predictions, so Paulo can write it down.
My team's okay. I screwed up big time. My mistake was our franchise tag is after the 5th round, and I always screw up taking a damn quarterback in that round. And I took Aaron Rodgers like an idiot, and I should have took best available. So that's my only mistake. I love my receivers. My receivers, I think, is what it's. If Debo can go back to his old ways, forget about it. With Justin Jefferson and Debo, my lord. I love my running backs. Okay. I like Miles Sanders. Jonathan Taylor, if he can come back after 4 weeks, I think I'll be okay. I think the only thing that helps me with Jonathan Taylor, I drafted what's his name, Williams from New Orleans, right? So with Kamara out for 3 weeks,
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams. I think he could pick up the pace. And he did lead the league in rushing touchdowns last year. So I think that'll help me out.
You can't do that good during this 3 weeks, man. Because I drafted.
I think that'll help me out last week. So, like I said, you know what? It's hard to predict it, man. And you're an injury away from a messed up season. That's all it is.
It's always.
That's all it is. But I think I should be okay. But
what's your prediction?
I'm hoping play. I hate doing that for fantasy. I'm gonna say 7-6, and I make the playoffs, and then
Yo, you got you're short one game, man. You got Danny's math.
It's not 13 games.
14.
No, it's 14 now.
14 games. I messed up too.
8-6.
8-6.
So that's 2, 4, 6 wins right here. So yeah, so that's 8-6.
Damn.
Oh man.
Damn.
So 8-6. Yeah,
Nice.
8-6. I'll make the playoffs, probably make the championship game and then lose again. That's what I do normally.
Yeah, I think I played Danny. I think I played Danny week 10. So you avoid Mahomes the first one, but then I get you back. I'll get you back.
I get to avoid Mahomes.
I think
Watch
you week 10. But
let me not get happy. Let me not get happy, man. That's what happened last year. I talked a lot of crap, and I said, I'm gonna win. No.
Nobody has nobody tomorrow, right? Just me, right? I got Mahomes and Harrison Butker.
No, I got nobody. Yeah. I got no one.
I don't know.
Please, Kelce, play. Please, Kelce.
Please, Kelce, play.
Please play.
Look, just hand the ball over to Pacheco. We'll be all right.
No, Pacheco.
No, you can throw to Pacheco.
Not, well, yeah, I'll take that. But it's here, man. The best time of the year for sports, right?
To me, it is.
Yeah, it is for me.
I got him on the St. Brown playing tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't be surprised if Detroit wins this game tomorrow.
I won't be surprised if they win tomorrow. Then the hype train is real. But even if they lose and get blown out,
they'll end up blowing it in the last quarter with them 2 minutes left. Mahomes gonna go ahead and pass it to Tony, and Tony's gonna get a first down, and then Buckner's gonna kick a 50-something yard field.
Chicago's on national TV week 1. Look at that.
What?
Chicago's on national TV. Game of the week on Fox.
Because we the best.
No, that's just because the Cowboys and the Giants are Sunday night. That's why.
God did.
That's why. It's because Cowboys Giants are Sunday night.
That's right. Game of the week. Cowboys Giants.
Screw you, Danny.
F you, Mike. We'll suck a lemon.
Goofy ass.
All right, boys.
All right,
out of here. See you guys Sunday. Good luck in fantasy. Dolphins suck. Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.
See you next time.